welcome to the World Dream Day broadcast. My name is Ozioma Egwanwu, and I am the founder of World Dream Day. And I want to welcome you into a very special experience, an experience where you're going to be touched, moved, and inspired, as well as informed about what is going on in the world today as it relates to ideas, goals, and dreams. World Dream Day, which is a global celebration that takes place every September 25th, was founded 13 years ago. It actually shocks me to be able to say this, that 13 years ago, I, in a small bedroom in Brooklyn, New York, decided that it was time to take a stand for the ideas, goals, and dreams of our world. And years later, what we have found as more and more dreamers and doers, ambassadors all around the world, organizations all around the world, businesses and communities all around the world have taken this day and made it their very own. So today for our broadcast, we want to celebrate the dreamers and doers of the world through their voice, through their vision, and through their stories of being able not only to be dreamers in action, but to do it in service of greater possibilities. And speaking of possibilities, the theme for this year for World Dream Day 2024 is Dreams for the Future. And what does that mean? That theme really speaks to the fact that in every single idea, every single goal, every single dream, there is a seed of a new reality. And it is time for every single one of us to identify and begin to cultivate the dreams that will transform not only our own lives, but our world. So I invite you on this day to use the hashtag World Dream Day. Take a picture, share your vision, share inspiration that will circulate and join the other voices of people all around the world that are celebrating on this day. And so, you have now been officially welcomed into World Dream Day. And now I will be welcoming individuals who are playing the role of ambassadors, partners, contributors, and overall dreamers and doers to our live and virtual stage. First and foremost, I want to welcome Rana Bararati, the World Dream Day Ambassador for France, here in the studio today with me. Welcome, Rana.
Hello, Ozioma. Hello, everyone.
And so this is Rana Bararani, who plays a powerful role as World Dream Ambassador for France. She has been activating over the past 4 years, and we have seen this movement grow in remarkable ways. Thank you, Rana, for your contribution and your brilliance.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be a World Dream Day Ambassador and to activate dreams and to bring awareness about dreams and to change people's lives through dreams.
Yes, and we've seen that. And so when we want to talk about being a World Dream Ambassador, what does it mean for you to be a World Dream Day Ambassador?
For me, since I discovered the power of dreams, and it was even before then I became a World Dream Day Ambassador. Since the moment I discovered the power of dreams, like I felt long-lasting happiness, long-lasting motivation, proud of what I have accomplished. I fulfilled my dream. It gave me self-confidence, and it multiplied my potential. And since this moment, in June 2011, I started to become a dream ambassador in general, like to speak around the dreams everywhere, in every occasion, with every single person I meet. And a few years ago, I started dreaming bigger and global. And here where I discovered that my biggest dream is to bring awareness about dreams all over the world. And here, where it brought me to Ozioma, the founder of World Dream Day, and I became the ambassador of World Dream Day France. And so being an ambassador of World Dream Day in France here helped me a lot to send my message, to share my message about dreams nationally, because really before I was doing it with people I meet, like locally, but then with World Dream Day as an ambassador nationally, I was able to deliver my message nationally, and this so powerful for the message of dreams.
Thank you so much, Rana. And so, speaking of message, what is the message you want to share with the world for World Dream Day this year?
Actually, when you suggested us the theme for this year, Dreams for the Future, I asked all our speakers that they are going to speak this year in our event in France to speak around this theme, Dreams for the Future. But for me, Ozioma, I don't know why, I kept thinking in my mind the otherwise, future of our dreams. Future of our dreams. So this is my message for everyone to think about the future of our dreams.
Thank you so much, Rana.
Thank you, Ozioma.
Thank you. So after that inspiring message, what we want to do now is we want to hear from even more World Dream Day ambassadors. Next, we are going to hear from Ida Mancini, World Dream Day ambassador for Italy, living in Rome. So welcome, Ida.
Well, let me say that 2 years ago, I joined the movement World Dream Day as I share the same values, ideals, goals, and ambition of the movement. And I was and I'm still very, very proud to collaborate with you and to all colleagues. For me, join World Dream Day meant a big opportunity to widespread the culture of dreams in my countries because it is part of our culture. But for thousands of reasons, particularly the social, political situation was put aside. So it was a big opportunity to refresh my folk that there is a need to come back and dreams, because dreams are important for our life, are the engine that led us to do everything. If we don't have dreams, if we don't have objective, what will be our future? And coming to this year theme, which is dream for the future, I think that it is still important to lead people to reshape our future in the light of the big challenges that humanity has been facing, and granting everybody positivity, optimism, and hope that a better future may exist if we all are committed to improve the quality of our planet in all its aspects. So my colleagues thought is connected with the young generation who are lost for thousands of reasons, who forgot their values and their beliefs, and who live in this unstable ground. So my message for this particular year is that we have to be united and give them and give everybody brighten possibilities.
Wow.
So the union, yeah.
Continue.
It is a strong message, but it is our belief. I think that the union of people, of dreamers, of goals makes a difference more than ever. Indeed, our slogan for this year is United we dream big for the future.
Thank you so much, Ida. Yes, I second that. Dream big for the future. And thank you for being the World Dream Day Ambassador for Italy and sharing your message with us on this wonderful World Dream Day. And so now we're going to move regions to lovely South Africa, where we have Empress Taloa, who is one of the first World Dream Day ambassadors that jumped on board very early on. She is the founder of ARC Soweto, as well as many other initiatives and movements. And so we'd love to hear from you, Empress Taloa, your vision, your journey, and your message for our world.
Yeah, this is Empress Taloa, and as Ozioma said, I've been with World Dream Day for quite a while, and I just took the baton and I ran with it, you know. So I'm founder of Soweto. I'm also founder of a newly formed company called Echo, which is actually reverse of woke, if you notice it. Echo is actually woke, the other way around. Yes. So I also am author, almost forgot. I'm author of this book called Settling in One's Heart, Surviving the 2020 Global Pandemic, which I had an honor of having Ozioma write the foreword for my book. So I was very honored by that. So dreams for the future. I heard Ida speak about the young ones. I am also looking at dreams for the future and looking at how the young people and the children can participate, because they are our future and we need to include them in the things that we are doing so that we make sure that the future is secured, you know, the future of our world. So we have an event in Johannesburg in South Africa on the 25th, where children from primary school are going to be sharing with us what their dreams for the future are. And then on the 28th of September, we also have a benefit concert. We have an international reggae artist, Pressure Bass Pipe, who's coming to South Africa to do a benefit concert so that organizations or foundations in South Africa that are working with young people can get some support, some financial support or in-kind support. And then my message for the world is fear is the pandemic. Fear continues to be a pandemic. And it is my belief that one of the key things that stop people from pursuing their dreams is fear. So my message to the world is that let's choose love over fear so that we can impact our world positively and our dreams positively. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Empress Talawa. That was so wonderful. And it's also exciting that she's sharing about the event that she's going to be hosting, 2 events in South Africa. Also, Ida Mancini, our World Dream Day ambassador for Rome, will also be hosting an event in Rome. Ida, do you want to come back on and just share a little bit about the event that you're going to be hosting in Rome in honor of World Dream Day? Let's bring Ida Mancini, World Dream Day ambassador, back on the screen to share the event in Rome.
In Rome, we will arrange an event in the theater to celebrate the World Dream Day with the themes Dream for the Future. It will be a social and cultural event in which we are going to celebrate 4 big dreams, which have been voted by the Italians thanks to a survey which has been launched on media. Me and my teams, through the arts, we are going to celebrate these big dreams. And there will be some videos as well on dreams. And we are going to give an award to one Italian company which have been in Rome, which was in Rome through an exhibition on dreams. And because the way of conceiving dreams is very close to World Dream Day, we are going to award them during the event. We expected a lot of Romans to join us. The event it has been the approval of the major in Rome, and there will be the participation of the Italian National Order of the Counselors. So they will be with us. And we will, I think that we will do a great event, even this year, like we did last year, which was very successful. So rumors have been spreading, attention as well. So we are ready to be on the stage and really to celebrate this important day.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ida, for sharing what will be taking place today in Rome, as well as what took place last year. And as you can tell, certain countries choose certain themes, and Rome is known for the theaters. And so World Dream Day, thus far, is consistently celebrated in beautiful theaters in Rome. And so now we're going to move on to Nigeria, my land, the land of my home. And we're going to be hearing from Peter Agbohan, who has been an amazing contributor to World Dream Day over the years, bringing forth art and creativity. Thank you, Peter. And we're going to hear from you about your experiences as well as your message for the world on this wonderful World Dream Day.
Hello, everyone. I'm Peter Agbohan, a talent manager and creative consultant, and also the World Dream Day Nigeria ambassador. To me, dreams are the raw products that we use to bring to pass, to bring to being our innermost desires, to see, to cause a change that we hope to see. Dreams are very important. Nothing happens without dream. Everything that we see here on earth today, everything that we see, the products that we are using, the changes that are occurring are all as a result of the dreams that people painted in their mind. Now, to us, dreams of the future, to me, means that what we inspire us, what we hope to see happens in our lives, in the society, and in our world. Dreams for the future are those things that we see that will bring enormous production, enormous changes, enormous things that will make everyone to be happy, that will make the world a better place, that will make us to be smiling. I think that's for me what Dreams for the Future is when it comes to the theme of the year of World Dreams Day 2024. So when we look at this theme, it inspires us to go inside for us to begin to think of those things that we want to do, begin to share the message, to speak to our people, to speak to people around us, to inspire them, to motivate them that, yes, it's time for us to take action. In fact, this year, Dreams for the Future is something that has to do with action. We are seeing that it's not enough to say, it's not enough to wish, it's time for execution. It's time for execution with a resolute will to see that, yes, this is what we want to happen in our lives. And there may be challenges in all that. So in Nigeria, we are putting up programs to celebrate the World Dream Day. We're having awareness campaign. We're having some speakers coming to the program to talk about awareness. And we're also looking at physical fitness. Then we're also looking at the visual arts, because what actually trends among us right now are those things that are of creative ability, and also to ensure a very um, big well-being for each and every one of us, because we discovered that a sound mind in a sound body is one of the two that can help execute the dream that anyone has. When there's no sound mind, when there's no sound body, we can't really bring to pass those things that we wish to see. It's one of those things that we are looking at this time as dreams of the future, that our young people, our people around here should be able to take care of their body, should be able to see that they take care of their mind to bring to pass those things that they want to see happen in the society. So that is what we are resolved to look at, looking at the sound mind and the sound body in executing, in bringing to pass those dreams of the future. So join us, celebrate with us, because we have a whole lot to do. We have a whole lot to contribute to the society to make the world a better place.
And so now we journey to India, where we meet the World Dream Day ambassador for India. Her name is Juliet Kamakar Mondal, and she is an amazing psychologist and counselor, and she has a very unique way of really activating the power of resilience and well-being. And we're going to hear from her about what her initiative is and also her message for the world on this World Dream Day. Welcome, Juliet.
Well, it's good evening in India, so good evening to everybody, but it's good afternoon, I guess, back in Paris. So, big hi to everyone present. So, I would just like to tell you that I'm, as Ozioma said, I'm a psychologist. I'm working in one of the premier engineering institutes in my country. And when I got in touch with Ozioma and Rana, it was so nice because what I found was that I could, because I'm a classical dancer as well, so I could transform my dances, the stories that we say through classical dances, that could get inside people and tell them, work on your dreams. So I have always believed to work on the negatives so that I can construct on the negatives, because that gives me hope, first of all. And second, it always tells us that problems are there, they will always be there, and we have solutions to it. And in my experience as psychologist, I've seen that, when students, they love to do what they would have done years ago and they stopped it because of studying or loads of pressure, it really fills them up with an action that, okay, I can do this very well. So whether it be dancing, singing, artistic drawings, anything gives them a lot of pleasure. So my message to the world would be to, bring a lot of creativity in yourself and in your thoughts. So the theme that I would always, would love to, spread around the world is you have to rise above yourself each day. And for that, I have broken the word dream into a way that is very suitable to me and very appreciated by most of the people. So, like I would say, D is for durability, which increases your durability with all these activities. R would be your reality. You have to stay in touch with reality. You just can't make very ambitious goals. Then enable, because that will enable you to move. Your creativity, there's some creativity in every one of us, and we need to find that out. Your artistic, it has to be manageable, and you have to strategize your priorities. So this, I think, has worked a long way with my students when I see them or when I ask them what they would love to do, and things just turn around. The third important thing is what I think about dreams for the future would obviously be something that I love to do with my passion and my work, mingling them up, dancing with dreams, so that we don't only evolve as individual persons, but we evolve as individual groups of dreamers who can move ahead and make a better future for the world, which is resilient, which knows that there will be falls and we need to get up and move. We just cannot sit back. So there are high tides and low tides every time. So I think that is my message to the world. Well, that's it from me. And we're trying to organize something on campus, if not on campus, with school children, because students are going to have the exam. So we can just shift the date a little bit, but we are trying to do our best with a lot of creative and innovative thoughts. There's very particular stories that I want to bring out through classical dances. So let's see how much we can give into this world.
Thank you so much, Juliet, for sharing your perspective and sharing your innovative approach to dreams. And this concludes our segment of speaking with our World Dream Day ambassadors all over the world. And if you would like to be a World Dream Day ambassador, please reach out to I and my team at dream@worlddreamday.org. We would love to have you part of this conversation. And we've only just heard from a sample of our ambassadors around the world, and there are so many more that we didn't hear from. And you, next year and moving forward, could be one of them. We're now going to move to hearing from some of our special, most beloved and trusted partners that are using their organizations and their bigger dream initiatives to collaborate with World Dream Day to amplify and to create an exponential rise in transformation through their initiatives. And today we are joined by none other than Dr. Ramamani and Dr. Alexander Schaefer of the Home for Humanity movement, where they are about to basically share with the world a powerful contribution on behalf of global transformation. Welcome, Rama and Alexander.
Welcome, everybody.
How extraordinary to be here yet again. I think this is the 10th World Dream Day that we are thrilled and proud to co-create with you and to celebrate this big 10 of our co-creation friendships of taking dreams to manifestation. We couldn't imagine anything better than your theme, Dreams for the Future, because what we do, like you, is just encouraging the manifestation of dreams. And this year, we are so excited, Ozioma, that we're going to be together in the cradle of humanity, the cradle of life itself in Southern Africa, the continent that birthed you, and so much amazement, and that we are going to be embarking on the first week of our journey, which is our life and our message.
And this journey, and hello, dear friends from around the world. It was so impressive to meet all the World Dream Day ambassadors. Ozioma, thank you for opening this incredible space and nurturing it. And as Rama said, we are on the eve of embarking together with World Dream Day on what we are calling the One Home Journey. A journey, an expedition, an adventure to all countries on earth over the next 7 years, to surface, to unearth, to share the dreams and the dreams in action, Peter, the dreams in action that people are manifesting in their different communities, cultures, and societies for the benefit of all of life.
Exactly. So we will be amplifying exactly this whole movement of taking our dreams, cherishing them dearly, but knowing, as you said in the beginning, that every dream already has that future seeded in it. So we are very excited that we'll also be starting our beautiful joint project on this initiative with you, the Earth Family book that builds on the pioneering pathways that we already had you co-author with us. So with World Dream Day, we will be harvesting in every country on earth what's the highest dream for the future, starting with yourself in your inner home, really coming home to the power of our dreams. In your inner home, what's your highest dream for your community, your culture, your society, and what's your highest dream for our earth? And recognizing that because we are the earth, these three are actually a dance. What we do when we fulfill our highest dream will have such a ripple effect for our community and the earth. And when we dream for our earth, it will flow back and nourish us. So this is what we are looking forward to so much. And that's why we love your theme and why we are on this journey together in Zimbabwe, going through Africa, and then around Asia, the Americas, the Middle East, and coming back. We are excited. We will meet Empress, we hope, right away in Soweto. We will meet Juliet, we hope, in India, and Peter at the beginning for World Dream Day next year, and many others of your ambassadors to co-create with us.
And why is this theme that you have chosen so incredibly important? Dreams, we believe, is the most sacred we are holding and hosting in our souls. And the dream we are holding and hosting is giving us a compass to move into the future, the compass and the fuel. And this morning, I tuned in and I asked my poetic self, what is coming, thinking about how do we get into dreamland, into that land of manifesting a regenerative future for all. And here it is. Feel yourself forward into the land that's calling you. All that you think is lacking is already there. At any time you can move in. You are expected. Come on, you know your heart outgrew your little house. Decide. And in this very instant, you become the landlord of a residence sublime, hosting your wildest dreams in action. And
so all we would want to say, Ozioma, is we welcome all of the World Dream Day community. We're already family, and everyone out there who's touched by this movement you created to join the journey. Let's use these 7 years to amplify our highest dreams, to transform our divided world and endangered planet into a world that's a truly inclusive, regenerative, peaceful, just, and joyful, creative home for the family of life on Earth. www.homeforhumanity.earth, and that's how your dream could be part of this beautiful Earth family book that we'll be doing with World Dream Day. So your dreams matter every single day.
So our message is join the journey and unite all our dreams for the common story that we are rewriting, co-authoring together.
Wow. So beautiful, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Alexander and Rama, for that powerful message and powerfully presencing the importance of that one home journey, the unified dream, the ability for every single one of us to contribute and to play a role in the restoring of reality. This is powerful work. And this is the work that we do every single World Dream Day, partnering with individuals, with communities, with businesses, with visionaries to unfold new realities. And now we journey to the indigenous voices and the indigenous nations as they bring forth their wisdom for all of us together with us on this World Dream Day. I would like to call to the virtual stage Antonio Romero and his partner, who is the president of the Red Road Journey, Tony Scralumias. And they are the founders of Red Road Journey, which is committed to bringing forth indigenous wisdom, indigenous practices, and it is a great honor and a privilege to have both of you here to share your message, to share your mission, and to contribute to World Dream Day this year in a very powerful and magical way. Welcome.
My name is Antonio Romero, as Ozioma so graciously introduced, and my partner as well, Tony Scrolanis. We both represent Red Road Journey, which is a nonprofit organization based in the US in the state of Arizona, where essentially our mission is to bridge the knowledge of our ancestors, of our traditional knowledge systems, of our cultures, of our ways of being in harmony with Mother Earth, and knowing, understanding that through our ceremony, through our prayer, you know, our ancestors kept this stewardship close to their hearts. And in this moment of great need of where we are as a human collective, whether we're in France, whether we're in the States, whether we're in Africa, whether we're in Asia, we all can agree that a collective dream we have as human beings, as the true stewards of this world, is how can we remember what our true role is here, right? It's so easy nowadays to get caught up in our work, our personal life, and to understand what is our true meaning here, what's our purpose here. But us at Red Road Journey, you know, we would argue that, or not argue, we would actually advocate that our purpose is to lean in what each of us share, and what we believe at Red Road is that each of us share that element of indigeneity, right? Of that indigenous connection that we all partake in, whether we practice that tradition nowadays more closely than others. I personally am from the Raramuri Mexica tradition of modern day Chihuahua, Mexico. My partner, Tony Scorlanes, is from the Dene or Navajo Nation in Arizona. And what our goal is to incorporate through our tradition, whether it's reestablishing pre-colonial foods and ancient techniques of how to actually restore your body in harmony with its environment, or we could even say how do we pray, how do we even look at nature and interact with nature in a holistic and sustainable way. This is what we're accomplishing to do at Red Road.
Yeah. Good morning. Yate bene Ozioma. It's very early on our side of the world this morning, and I think it's afternoon there. But Yate bene is our word for having a beautiful morning. So, but I am from Dene Nation. I come from a place called Zittinsa. In our language, it's a place of beauty. It's up in the mountains. And in our way, where we're born, we bury our umbilical cord, and so there's a tie to the earth. So there's a permanent tie to the earth. So they teach us that we'll always have a longing to be home. And there's many things that bring us back to where our ancestors are from, And with Red Road Journey, what we honor is that the tribal peoples, the peoples of the Americas, north, south, extreme north, they have lived on this land for since time immemorial. We have many teachings that share our collective story. The tribes have perfected many techniques about longevity, about living in concert with the earth. They had trade systems for thousands and thousands of years, but they shared ceremony, they shared story, they shared their emergent story, they shared knowledge of the different types of lands, the deserts, the canyons, the oceans, the mountain tribes. And so this is what we honor, and we bring tribes together from many different areas, from Mexico to to the Americas, even from across the world. We are building an organization that honors this and really reestablishes and reinforces some of this knowledge. We one of the things that we're really teaching is our knowledge about how to be healthy, and there's many paths to that, and there's a path around prayer. Is how you pray. And in my way, in our tribal way, we use the ancient corn pollen, that we grow ourselves and that we collect ourselves, and we every morning we pray with that, and we pray for the day. We appreciate. We pray with gratitude about yesterday, but we also think about the future. And a lot of what guides us in our world and in my path even is the dreams. We all have dreams, and it reinforces our direction. In this time of the world, with where we are going, with really the challenges. And in our story, we have different types of we call them monsters. It's kind of interpreted as monsters. These are things that destroyed our humanity, destroyed our earth, destroyed our birds, our air, our rain, our waters, our plants. And so we a long time ago we fought these monsters, but some of them, they're still here. That's why we have stories of like the warrior twins, but in this time and age when there's lots of monsters still, things like climate change and poverty and world wars. I think it's really important that we listen to our dreams, and our dreams and as tribes is telling us to hang on to our ways, to hang on, that it's telling us that we have to keep the language going. We have to understand the have that tie, that ancient tie, the tie that ensured our survival for thousands and thousands of years. Knowledge of the climates, knowledge of the earth, knowledge of the plants. We have to keep it going. That's what our dream is telling us. Our dream is telling us that we have to unite as tribes. We have to keep that relationship going as our ancestors did for thousands and thousands of years. Our dreams are telling us that we have to also embrace the modern, we in a very careful way. We have to really embrace partners and all over the world. We need to reach out, and because there's many challenges that are coming, and there's bigger and bigger challenges that are coming. That's what our dreams are telling us, and that's really why we're doing what we're doing. We have to embrace tools. I mean, someday we're going to need this knowledge, this system, this way of storytelling. We are oral peoples. We tell our story through our mythologies. We tell our story through our songs and our ceremonies. We have really beautiful, rich, ancient songs. We tell our story through our foods and the way we raise our animals, the way we raise our crops. My tribe, we're the sheep tribe. Our neighbors, the Hopis, are the crops tribe. They raise corn the same way for thousands and thousands of years. So that's why we work together. We really work to keep these knowledge systems alive, because our dreams tell us that we must do that.
Thank you so much, Tony, for that powerful message of speaking about the dreams of the indigenous tribes and the modernity that has to also rise as well to connect, and the importance of partnership, which is why we are so excited to partner with Red Road Journey this World Dream Day, and to have the water songs and different ceremonial parts that will be a part of our celebration this year. And so now we're actually going to move to another part of Indigenous lands, Mexico, and we're going to hear from author, mentor, and founder of Know Thyself, Ian Karras, who is going to be sharing her own message that is focused on the energetics and the power of dreams. Welcome, Ian.
Thank you, Ozioma. It's such a gift to be here with all of you dreamers. I'm Ian Karras, as Ozioma said. I'm the founding director of Know Thyself Academy. We offer transformative training for visionary leaders. The theme of this year's World Dream Day, Dreams for the Future, it resonates so deeply with me. It's actually all I'm thinking about or focusing on. I'm teaching counsel codes to high-frequency visionary leaders who've already mastered the law of attraction and who are ready to sit in councils to collaborate and actually manifest heaven on earth. Because all of us dreamers, we're the healers, we're the visionary leaders, we're the people who dare to dream a new reality into existence. I believe that dreamers are the way showers, we are the ones who keep the magic of the human potential alive, and we create possibility with our imagination. But here's what I've noticed is that we are spread out all around the world, and often we might be the only ones in our family or our communities. So that can be a lonely experience, especially when the darkness and the fears are looming. And when that happens, we might want to give up hope. But here we're all coming together for a world dream and for this World Dream Day. And I'm just so grateful to be with you all, and Ozioma for your vision. It really feels like a new era is within our reach. And so my dream for the world is that we awaken to our human capacity, that we learn to activate our full spectrum light bodies and our innate genius, faster than we destroy our planet or deploy artificial technologies. And I dream that we learn to collaborate rather than compete, that we learn to distribute rather than centralize, and that we learn to lift each other up rather than tear each other apart. I dream of a world that doesn't need to destroy in order to feel powerful, but one that designs new solutions in harmony with the universal laws of creation. And I dream of a world where the oppressed, the downtrodden, the forgotten, that they remember their inherent worth and they discover the keys to their liberation. And I dream of a collective liberation, that all beings know love and that all beings are liberated from their fears. I really want to see a world where we've learned to harness our exponential co-creative power, where we can really unlock this new era of human potential and consciously evolve. It's within our reach. It's happening right here. It's happening in this moment, where we really stop destroying the world and we stop destroying each other and we focus on our powers of creation and work in harmony with each other and with nature. So thank you so much for having me, Ozioma. And if you would like to join one of my councils or learn to increase your personal frequency, you can contact me at knowtheself.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ian, for sharing your powerful message of unity and activation of full capacities. And now, speaking of activation of full capacities and creative abilities, today for World Dream Day, we actually have Maya Marsha Wader, who is the founder of Dream University and a dear friend, here with us. Welcome, Maya.
Hey, Ozioma, it's so wonderful to be here with you. I think I'm live. I can't quite tell. There we go. You look gorgeous, first of all, most important, and what an extraordinary tribe of global dreamers that you've gathered. I'm so thrilled to be part of this. I'm coming to you live from Paris. Ozioma and I met when I lived in Lisbon. And like Ozioma, I've been on this path for my entire adult life, helping people all over the world achieve their personal and professional dreams. I am the author of 15 books, a couple of them bestsellers. I'm going to tell you how you can get a free copy of one in just a little bit. And let's see, what else can I say? I've worked with 3 United States presidents. One of the dreams that I'm the most proud of is that at the top of my career, I walked away to follow my heart, asking myself the question, kind of leaning into what else is mine to do. You know, just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's necessarily the only thing you're here to do. So I took a few years off to paint, to change my name from Marsha to Maya, if you're wondering what that's about. And recently came out of retirement to be the executive producer of a new movie with Louis Schwartzberg on beauty. So more coming up on that. And my dream, you know, especially today, where we can highlight it and draw attention to it, is for us to remember that who we are as creators, that we were created to create, that it's our God-given birthright to create a life of joy, love, and abundance. And as Ian just said, not to give up, to keep the hope alive. And probably the core message that you're going to hear in many different forms today is that it's never been a better or more important time to act on our dreams. And when I first started talking about dreams decades ago and started Dream University, people told me I would starve, that you can't make a living helping people achieve their dreams. And I'm happy to say that they were wrong. And not only, I mean, it's a critical and essential time for us to act on our dreams. It's not enough for us to click our heels together. I do believe, although believing is essential and critical, but the ability to act on what's most important to us. And I would say that where dreams come from is you make them up. Right? But standing in your purpose, That's when the dreams really become meaningful and the most profound. So I'm going to give you my free Dream Mastery course. Just write down this URL, dreammastery.com, dreammastery.com. You'll get a free copy of my best-selling book. I happen to have it here, so there you go. And one of the chapters will tell you 5 different ways to find your purpose. I believe purpose is not a needle in a haystack. I believe it's something inside of us. You were born to make a contribution, to create in your own unique, important, magical, and profound way. And we need you. You need you. The world needs you. So to live on purpose requires, 1, that you have a spiritual practice so you can hear the wisdom beneath the ego, to know what's really yours to do. Number 2, to know what's unique about you, probably formed by everything you would celebrate and maybe some of the things that you would grieve. Everything has made you uniquely you. And number 3 is to be of service with it. So we can be of service by remembering that who we are as creators, by knowing what our purpose is, by standing in our purpose, by clarifying what we want. And I hope my dreammastery.com course will help you remember who you are. And in that course, you'll get a free copy of the book to help you find your purpose. So Oziema, I'm sending you a big kiss. Mwah! Live from Paris. I'm honored to participate with you on this, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the day. I'll be tuning in.
So our last speaker for our World Dream Day celebration is none other than Luis Miguel Gallardo. He is a wonderful individual who has brought forth so much transformation in collaboration with others, particularly around spreading more joy and happiness with the world. And we are excited to have him as our final speaker for World Dream Day. Welcome, Luis.
Thank you so much. It's a dream to be here. I love it. Well, I feel that, of course, it's about the future. We cannot dream of the past. So I think that this is definitely moving forward. My recommendation is that we dream of the future by being in the present, by being really present and listening to our emotions and listening to our inner compass. This is very important. Instead of dreaming of changing things, let's go inside of us and let's really transform ourselves the way we really want to see outside. So whatever we see outside is a reflection of what is in. So if we have to dream of something and dream of the future, let's dream of being a better person, each of us.
Thank you so much for your special message. And this brings us to the close of our celebration today, our global broadcast, bringing together World Dream Day ambassadors, as well as partner organizations that we are collaborating with, as well as those who are contributing and those who are visionary leaders. World Dream Day was created to inspire and activate the higher dreams of humanity. And may I dare say that we continue year after year advancing our mission of transforming the world one dream at a time. And so if you believe in the power of ideas, goals, and dreams to transform the world, I invite you to share your dream, share your message on this World Dream Day, and join our movement. We're just getting started.